Hello, how do I avoid false signals when using a long Uptrend swing trading strategy? Well, I'm not trying to avoid false signals. For instance, let's take ODFL as of May 9, 2026 to analyze. When I trying to look at ODFL on using a maximum daily chart, well, I wanted to buy it because we don't have it in our portfolio yet. So therefore, I will be looking at where I want to buy, and I'm not seeing it here, the support line that I like to buy. So I'm going to go to maximum monthly chart. So based on the lines that I trace, the line is very far below, and it touched base with it well in the past. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. So I'm seeing a touch point here in the 2020, and I think those touch points could well be far in the past. So therefore, this could be a valid line, and now I have this low here, and from there it went all the way up. But chances that this low is so close to the top of the mountain that I don't think this is the valley either, because that lowest point happened in November 2025, and then the highest peak is in April. It's just too close. When I'm looking at this, for instance, it happened we have 2025 4 3. So pretty much in 2022 it touched base with this support line and then climbed up all the way there before it pulled back. But when I'm looking at this, there is not really a support line that can connect multiple point and touch point with this. So therefore, I don't think this is the valid line. Another possibility could be that it does not really follow an upward trending, but it's upward trending. So therefore, the only really support line that I was able to trace is this one. This is a little bit low, and I think this is more a possible one. Also, if I'm counting the years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 years or 9.5 years long, yes, it is a long support line, and there is a chance it will come down to it. So therefore, I'm going to wait, and I'm willing to pay price along this support line. When is it going to come down here? I don't know, but I'm willing to wait and pay around this support line. So when it pulls back down to this support line, it could go below it a little bit and go back up. It could even try to come down here. It's less likely. It might come close, not touching it, and move back. Anything is possible there. So I will just want that to come close to it enough, and then I'll make some purchase, knowing that there is a chance it might go below it for a while, fluctuate around that line, and depend on how much I pay for it there, I might be positive some days or some weeks and negative some days or some weeks, and so forth, until it's ready to start climbing up a new mountain again. There is a chance it might come down here as well, but I'm not going to wait to see if it's going to come down here before I buy. So when it's around this line, I will buy some. If it comes down here, I might decide to buy some more. And if it comes down here, that means I'll be negative in this purchase because I pay a higher price for it compared to the price around this line. I'll be negative in it until it's ready to start going up and surpass the price that I pay for this purchase here. And then I'll be positive in it. and going forward. So therefore, I'm now really trying to avoid false signal. I choose the price I'm willing to pay for the share by choosing the support line I'm willing to buy along. So since the line is upward tilted, the price, when it's going to reach it, I don't know at which price, because it's going to continue going higher up. This line is going to continue going higher up because it's tilted upward. As the stock is fluctuating, is because it's an upward trending stocks. When it comes down to this line, is going to reach it at a higher price than the price it reached here some years ago. So therefore, the price is going to be, I don't know that price because I don't know when it's going to reach it, but I just know that I'm okay paying price along this line, and knowing that this line is not just a turning line, but it's an area. I'm the one using a turning line to trace that valley line. I like to call it valley line. That means the lowest is going to go, and I like to call the highest price the peak of the mountain. That's the highest it got. So therefore, I'm not trying to avoid a false signal. I choose in some way where I want to get in the trade, and once I purchase it, I'll be comparing where I purchased it, where the price is right now, to the previous peak, because this is the previous highest peak, all-time highest peak. So therefore, it's going to surpass there, and then I'll decide if I wanted to sell it or if I want to stay in the trade longer. It will depend on, the last time it surpassed the previous one, how far up it continued to go up from the previous this is the previous highest, and then it surpassed here, and then continue up all the way there before it pull back here. So, but again, I don't think this cycle, if it comes down to this line, that is the number of years within that cycle from this to here. So, but again, I don't know if this is the highest point it's going to get to or not. I just know that this is just too close to the highest price that I don't think this is the valley. But again, it did the same thing here as well. When it pulled back down here, it didn't take long before it surpassed the previous peak here. So it could well be the lowest is willing to go, the new valley line area. I'm not just seeing a good in fact, it can connect to those two to those point here as well. So, and then from here I can just say extend to right. So there is a chance that this, it could be I just feel like, again, it's coinciding with those touch point that this one has, and then this. I just feel like this from here and reaching all-time highest price within months. Again, every stocks is different. Some of them, it can take about a year before they will reach all-time highest price from the lowest point they went to there. So I'm going to continue observing it. Either way, it's already reached all-time highest price, and now it's going down. So therefore, it's not the time for me to buy. I like to choose where I want to buy and wait to see it there before I make my purchase. Now that I trace that line, if it comes back here and I purchase it, it decided to come down here, I might purchase some more. This card come down here, I might purchase some more. And during that practice, I will learn which one really is the value line, depending on which one of those lines it uses to rest before going back up. That will be the lowest price is willing to go to, and that will be my value line. So that's why I like to just find stocks, put them on my watch list, those stocks that I think can be comparable to the strategy that I'm using, and keep swing trading them and see if they are comparable with the strategy that I'm using, and keep the ones that are and remove the ones that are not. And by doing that practice, it's good to just buy few shares if you are not sure and you don't want to commit a lot of money. Even so, you can even buy just one share as well, because even one share here at 129, now that is at 200, what 33 is almost double, right? So therefore, that's a good profit right there in one share. So there is no point of spending a lot of money on it when you are not sure it's going to work well with the strategy you are using. So therefore, I cannot change how the stock is behaving, and I don't want to change my strategy to customize it for each stocks, but I want to find stocks that work well with the strategy that I have and swing trade those. So, and I never purchased this one before that I can recall, at least now, swing trading it. So therefore, I'm going to continue observing it, and right now it's going down, and I don't know if it's done climbing up. It's just reached all-time highest price here. This peak is higher than this one, so therefore we don't know for how long it's going to continue going up. Here it did it for 2 years or so, or a year or so, before it was done and pulled back. So I'm not trying to avoid follow signals. I just choose where to enter and where to exit and be okay with it. I don't have problem leaving some money on the table. People are selling stocks, people are buying stocks. You negotiate the price you are willing to pay. The price is right for you, you buy it. Some might buy it lower than what you pay for it. Some might buy it higher than what you pay for it. And when you are ready to sell it, you sell it. Depending on the price is selling at that time that you decided to sell it. Some might sell theirs at a price lower than yours. Some might sell theirs at a price higher than yours. That is the way I view it. So I don't have problem leaving some money on the table. I'm not trying to buy at the lowest price possible, and I'm not trying to sell it at the highest price possible to make the maximum profit possible. No, I'm just trying to make a good profit that I'm happy with. That is the strategy I'm working on fine-tuning and be okay with to continue growing our money and create a stream of income beside our job, my husband and I's job. So thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. Thank you for all your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Course of Liberman Consulting L.L.C. YouTube channel, and in sub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence. And swing trading could be a way to create a stream of income beside your job. Just start small and slowly and surely grow your account from there. As a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I just swing trade in my husband and I joint account, and I like to share my learning, my experience, my process with you. You know what we are doing, working toward our financial independence, and to see if there are few tips that you find useful that you can improve upon, to help yourself in your own financial success journey. Just use our information at your own discretion. So thank you so much for your time. Happy swing trading. For more videos in this series, please check the playlist How to Start Swing Trading Step by Step using Uptrend in the description of this video. So thank you for your time.